How's it going, everybody? Scott and Renee here from Up for the Journey. So today we're going to make a very quick 1 year review-ish, talk about how our RVs held up. So if you don't know, we have a 2019 Grand Design 315 RLTS. That's a mouthful. And we've been living in it for 1 year. And when we live in it, we mean full time. We move every week. We don't park it for 6 months and go somewhere else. This moves every week. So we treat it a little differently than most people do full time. So we move a lot. And we have a little list of things that we've replaced, things we've modified, and what else is on our list? Things we replaced, things we modified. And things that, yeah, that's it. So, all right. So here we go. We're going to start in the kitchen. We're going to make our way around, and Renee's going to show you some things that she's done, and we'll move on from there. All right, so Renee's here in the kitchen. Show us what you got, babe.
Well, I guess I need some plates, but we have this little plate holder that stays right in the corner. We got the rubber mat underneath, so it just stays. This
stuff is key, guys. This is that rubber mat stuff that you put on the bottom of like a toolbox. Don't buy the rubber mat stuff. Go to the hardware store and buy it for a toolbox.
And then I got a little shelf for cups, so like our coffee cups and stuff fit underneath.
Is that a coffee cup or is that a wine?
It's a wine cup, leave it alone. And then our bigger cups go on top. They will shift when you move, but... And then...
What about these?
I'm good there. And then we got these little caddies. Little command strip caddies that hold our lids. Like our Yeti lids. And then I got a separate one for our service lids.
So you can see their command strips here. So they just hold on command strips.
And they just fit right underneath the opening.
Nice. All right, so what do you got over here?
Just a little caddy that holds our soap and sponges, because before we had this, the water would just shoot off the island. Maybe it's just me doing dishes, I don't know. But, so with this, it tends to make like a little barrier and kind of holds our stuff. And then when we travel, we just put it inside the sink.
The whole thing goes in the sink. Yeah. Cool.
And then in our, we added a little backsplash wallpaper, just to kind of break up, add a little color. And then as far as any wear, I'd say for the Grand Design, for having it for the year, we do have a little wear on our cabinets, which is going to be normal because we are in here all the time.
Because the dog food's in here. So that tub is Lily's dog food.
And like same down here, just probably from vacuuming, it hits.
Yep. And then here too, so if you see we have this, it's a little dark, but this is a little piece of, I don't know what this is, but you can see we have some chipping there. And that's mainly due when we pull this out. So when we feed Lily, we just pull it out like that, and so it kind of was scratching that, so we put that little piece of rubber there.
And then as far as any other, I guess you could say, wear, which isn't really major, we've had little spots, and it's been a common topic on some of the Facebook forums. We don't really know what it is. I've talked to the company. They actually replaced this for us. This is the second one, and it's still doing it again. Not major, but just mentioning it out there that, you know, it does have a few little discoloration in the paint.
Cool.
And another storage thing, because we were having trouble with our broom constantly falling, we just have a little, another command caddy. It just holds the broom. And actually need to get another one for in here for the mop.
Will it fit in there?
It will, yeah.
Cool.
We also added the wallpaper behind the TV. You really can't see much of it when you're standing back, but just to kind of take away some of the brown.
Yeah, and it just looks like a continuation going across there, even though we know it's not continuing, so.
And then for office storage, since we don't have an office room anymore, we use up here. Just kind of holds all our office stuff.
Business card.
And then we have an, file holders that we just command strip on the side that hold light papers in there. We have another one here again.
My Legos.
Your Legos.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for the Legos.
And then I have this here, which holds 3 different drawers of pens and papers and stuff.
Just a desk organizer type thing?
Yep.
And that one just, what is it now? That one just has like our other
stuff.
pillows that go there. Like literally we just put like 3 pillows in there that decorate, that we don't decorate with.
Another thing that's another topic on a lot of the Facebook forums we follow is people can talk about the couches not holding up. Ours have held up great. I don't know, maybe we have a different model.
Yeah, they're not too bad. I mean,
for living in it full time.
Yeah. This one's Renee's. She's a lot lighter than I am. This one's mine. So I do notice when I go from this one to this one, there's a little more cushion over here just because I weigh 208 pounds and I'm probably denting this one. But yeah, this one never gets used. I rarely sit there. You can see a little bit of an indentation, but that's just because of the light. But as you can see, the leather's perfect over here. And we have a box on there, but we never sit over here. This is like the uncharted region of the RV. All right, so I'm going to show you the bathroom. So here we go into the bathroom. Very simple. Now, Renee painted in here. She painted it. It's called Roman Pillar White. So it's still white. It's just an off-white. So what we did here for a little bit of modification, Renee found these little rubber tubs. There were 3 for something at Walmart. So they just hold her stuff here, my stuff up here. And we just got a little tray for our Q-tips, cotton balls, and another little dollar store one here. That's where these ones came from, the dollar store. So it really helps. And of course, the number one modification is the faucet here. This is just a Lowe's special. So what else did we do? Down here below, Renee got this organizer here, and this is nice because these things, you can change them. But the key, if you get one of these, the key to this is elevating it. It's going to be hard to see, but we have it. It's rigged, so it's elevated probably about 2 inches off the ground, and that's to clear the plumbing in the back. Obviously you can't see all that, but you can see here it was just enough to put the TP under there. Plus it's still an easy access when you're in the restroom. Also another cosmetic thing in here, we just put this cool white wallpaper in here. It's just to break up all the white and so it doesn't look like a hospital. So this was a little bit of a pain to do because if you own this RV, this is a curve right here. So kind of hard to see on camera. It looks flat, but it is definitely a curve. All right, so in the shower, the first thing we ever bought for this was this oxygenic shower head, and it makes a huge difference. It does come with like a chrome flexi one, but it's just too noisy and rattly, so we put this rubber one on. But this saves your water if you boondock a lot. And then we have this pole, storage pole.
How about saving water? You can shower normally.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can shower normally.
You can shower normal like in a house.
Yeah, exactly. And then toilet seat. We just upgraded to a regular house toilet seat. Oh, and these things right here, those separate. Those are kind of like a squatty potty.
All right, this is what we do with our laundry. Is we have the flap that reaches down to the access, and we use an IKEA bag. Yep. And we just put our laundry in there. Almost about a week's worth in cooler weather. If we had to wear sweatshirts and jeans, we probably wouldn't really get a week's worth in there. But then once that fills up, we just use another bag for the next couple of days till we get to the laundry, and we just store it in here.
Just makes it clean and out of the way. And then of course, for the windows, you can see we have the sun blaring through here. We do have the foil that we put in there. Oh, and speaking of which, there you go. You can see the walls. We did the matching wallpaper in here, so it looks nice. Hey, smile. All right, so this is our bed. It's a simple 2-low bed in a box. We got the queen size firm. Works well. Renee uses the actual 2-low pillow, and I use my original Tempur-Pedic just because it's made for side sleepers. And you can see there's no light coming through those windows over there because we have the foil Reflectix, I guess it's called. But that's about it for the bedroom. Well, we just got our pictures here. Oh, on the door, Renee got these coat racks, so they hang over. And then this is like a coat rack thingy. We just have like our over the door hooks. So I just have my simple coat, like if we walk the dog in the morning, and then Lily's leashes and stuff. And then when you close the door, we have another one. So this kind of has our sweaters, exercise bands, our belts, and just things like that that just can be hung and out of the way, but we access pretty frequently. And that's about it for the modifications in the bedroom. All right, so all in all, this rig has been perfect for us for this year. When we first started it, we did have 2 dogs. Midnight unfortunately passed away, and 16-year-old Chocolate Lab, he did well. Lily, obviously, you see in the videos, is still with us hanging around. So we'll just talk real quick about some repairs that we've done. Black tank valve. It's just basically the valve got stuck with stuff and wouldn't close all the way. So when I put the cap on, every time I would open it, like after a drive or something, I would get a little surprise. So that got really frustrating really quick. So I went on Amazon and bought one of the adapters. I'll put a picture over here so I'm not blocking Renee's face. And basically it screws on, and it's just another closure. Since then we've had that fixed. Campers Inn of Ocala fixed that for us. Original only Grand Design thing we've ever had to have fixed was the electric hot water heater. When we got it, it would go on for a minute and then trip off. So again, Campers Inn of Ocala, we told them and they said bring it in. We got it fixed. They found the problem really quickly. What it was is they tied the wires to the hot water heater into a socket in the bedroom, and it was overloading that circuit. So they unhooked it, put it on its own little circuit, and it's never been an issue ever since. We've had a couple of the little LED lights go out on the roof or in the ceiling. No big deal. Fireplace. We went to the Grand Design Rally. If you go to the National Rally, they ask you when you sign up, what are 3 things you want repaired? First thing we said was the fireplace. And what had happened was we would turn it on first thing in the morning when it's 50 degrees, which is freezing for us Floridians, and it would say overheating. We obviously knew it wasn't overheating, so we told them need to fix it. They said they've had the problem, and it was another Dometic issue, so they pulled it out and put the new one right in, no questions asked, and we haven't had a problem since. Fridge venting. When the slide that has the fridge on it used to be facing the sun, it would overheat the refrigerator. Not enough air would cycle through. So what would happen, it would basically shut off the fridge, and it would get to like 55 degrees inside because it wouldn't be circulating. All that hot air would be there. So this is also a known problem, like Renee said earlier, on the forums and stuff like that. Basically on the top vent outside, there's a big piece of wood that's supposed to funnel the air through the cooling fins and come out. But the problem is that piece of wood is so big that it stops the air from exiting, and it recycles it back through. So basically they just ripped that piece of wood out, and we haven't had a problem since.
Well, they did something with the insulation too. There was no insulation on the top, or it slid, or there was insulation issues too.
Okay, so there was a little piece of insulation that they fixed up there. And also our friends who have the same exact rig, same exact year, they just started full-timing in it, and they started having the problem. So him and I, we just went back there and we ripped out that piece of wood, and they haven't had the problem since. Tongue jack. Our tongue jack, a few months ago, like this, when you hit the button, the tongue would come down, or the jack part would come down. Basically it stopped, and then I had to put pressure on it for it to hit the screw gear, and it would come down. Now we can still level it and everything like that, but for it to go up, I had to put pressure on it and stuff like that. So they replaced that. It was under warranty. Leaf springs. This is a very heavy rig for a travel trailer. The leaf springs that are on here from the factory have 4 leaves, and they're 3,000 pound leaf springs. So with an 11,000 pound GVWR, you have 12,000 pounds for leaf springs. This is very close. They went flat in about a year. I felt, since I drive the most, I've kind of felt it was...
most? You do all the driving.
I do, okay. So I do all the driving, and I felt...
Just to get that clear.
Yeah. Renee will drive the truck by itself to Walmart and the post office sometimes. Other than that, I drive. So I felt it like bouncing a lot more, and I was like, there's something wrong here. So we actually put airbags on the truck for that, and it still bounced. And then finally I saw someone on the Facebook owners group say their leaf springs were flat after a year. So I went underneath and I took pictures of the leaf springs, and they were flat, like very flat. And we're very meticulous on our weight and our load because that's something that scares us as a blowout or something breaking on the road. So we're very, very cautious on how much we weigh. So yeah, we had to do the leaf springs. That was a fun story for later, but we just replaced them. We found them. We got the 5-leaf leaf springs, and it was great. Changes that we've made on our own. First thing we did, other than the shower head, was tires. We got rid of the standard E-load tires, and we upgraded immediately to the Saloon G-rated tires. Those are 14-ply tires. They're a lot thicker. They are a lot heavier, but they're more reliable. So that was the first thing. We haven't had an issue yet with those, and I've hit a few curbs. So modifications, you know, I'll put a link here to another video when I installed our water filtration system, but on the bottom frame I had a little U-joint welded, and basically I run a lock through it, and that locks up our water filtration system. And then, oh, the suspension, yeah. So when we were at the Grand Design Rally, we actually paid for the MORyde CRE300 suspension shackles, and those have been a huge difference. Actually raised the RV up almost an inch. So be careful of that if you're having clearance issues, or if you're documenting your clearance, you just want to upgrade that or remeasure. But suspension wise, it's been really nice. You actually get more vertical, 3 inches of vertical travel. And if you ever go up north to Michigan and stuff like that, those roads, you need all the suspension you can get. So other than that, everything is held up. What do you think? Yeah,
it's been great. I think it's a great rig for full-time RVing. It's only 2 people, so if we had, you know, kids, it might be tight. That's where the bunkhouse probably would come in.
Yeah, bunkhouse.
But yeah, I mean, I think this is a great RV to full-time. I don't feel cramped in here. I don't miss our house, and just it's home. We love it. Other
than the beach, the house was on the beach. It was kind of nice, but other than that, yeah, we don't miss the house. You know, this is great. We've had people come visit us. We've had 4 people plus us in here, eating food, doing stuff like that, and we've all hung out in here, and it hasn't been cramped. And just like any other house, you know, right now we're on the kitchen island, so just like when you're at home, everybody gathers around the island and the refrigerator where everybody's at, and people will sit on the recliners, and it's basically like home, and it feels bigger than it looks. So our recommendation, if you're a full-timer, you can do this. It's heavy, but
definitely check out a Grand Design. We've been very happy with it.
Yeah, definitely. Customer service top-notch. So all right, guys. Well, thank you for putting up with us for another impromptu video of our rig. Make sure you subscribe to us if you want to see more fun videos like this, and also hit that like button. The more people we get that we see subscribe and hit the like button gives us kind of a cue to say, okay, people are watching it. It's kind of important. Let's make some more videos. So there will be a few more videos to follow.
We're going to do one on our gas programs we've been using.
Oh yeah, so we have gas-saving, fuel-saving programs.
Not just for diesel either.
Not just for diesel, but if you are a diesel driver like we are, we definitely have some savings for you. So stick around, stay tuned to that. Find us on Instagram at Up for the Journey, and we post daily pictures there. We don't do a lot of daily videos, but daily pictures there of where we're at. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. See ya. All right, so Renee's going to show you her little laundry hack.
Well, I didn't come up with this, so I can't take credit for it.
All right.
But we use an IKEA bag, and we put it in our hole that we have here.
The hole. It's what do we call that? I guess it's a hole.
It's a hole.
It's a hole. It's just...
You want to cut that?